Prologue 3. The Flight of the Coward Petunia. King Astani feels the pierce of the horn in his back. More knights approach from the corner of his vision. With his free hand, he firmly grasps a horn from his belt. He tears it free. He reaches behind him, stabbing the horn into the eye of the knight that pierced him. Petunia recoils, dropping the king. The horn glows within her eye socket. She backs away, shaking her head violently in an attempt to dislodge it. But it remains. The horn, its magic, burns. Petunia stumbles away, heading down the nearest hall she finds. Anything to get away from the chaos, from the danger, from the blood of her people. Behind her, the battle rages on. Its ambience rings in her ears. She feels the deep pulse of the horn in her eye. It fills her with dread, with panic. Unicorns are fearless, nearly invincible, long-lived and well known for it. As long as she has been alive, as long as any unicorn has been alive, there has never been carnage like this. Disbelief carried her to the front lines, but the searing heat from the horn in her eye would allow it to carry no further. Behind her, the sound of an electric blast explodes out. Crackling blue light spills into the hall. She takes a single, panicked glance. She sees the king's magical defences at work. She sees the frightful blue beam of what must be her queen. And it scares her. She turns back around, stumbling ever forward. Dizziness fights to take hold of her. She fights it back. Nausea arises. She pushes through. All the while she hears a subtle, sourceless hum, seemingly deep from within her own skull. How did the king, a human man, come to possess a weapon that can kill the unkillable? That can slay those who cannot be slain? Did he forge it? Did he find it? Did he steal it? How many unicorns died by that blade? How many did it take to acquire those horns? How did he know how to use them? She continues down the hall, disoriented. She bumps into the stone wall. She quickly corrects herself. Her heart jumps at the thought of falling here. Of falling now. The glowing horn pulses in her head. It burns. But she continues. Unicorns do not tolerate weakness. In knights it is trained out of them. But through all recorded history, their recorded history, unicorns have never been mortally wounded, never been challenged, never been killed. Not like this. And it scares her. Unicorns do not tolerate weakness. Queen Marika does not tolerate weakness. What will they do if she cannot be healed? They will kill her. Surely they will kill her. Death feels more like a myth, a distant landmark, an idea of an idea separated by an ocean of time. Something talked about, something acknowledged, but never feared. Not by unicorns. Not before today. Not before now. Petunia does not want to die. She gallops down the hall. Her eyes dart frantically. She needs a hiding place. No, not a hiding place. The knights will surely sweep the castle. They have their tactics of preference, and she knows them all too well. Hiding will do nothing. She will be found. She will be killed. She needs to escape. Echoing from the throne room, far behind her now, she hears the powerful voice of her queen. Enough! She does not dare look back. The voice of her queen is rarely enraged. Hearing it terrifies her. She knows not the state of the battle, but it is behind her now. It will be farther behind her soon. The horn still glows, still pulses, still hurts. She needs to run. So she runs. She stops at the end of the hall. There is no grand staircase, no quick escape, no clear means of descent, only more halls, more locked doors, more useless rooms with no ways out. The ambient warfare continues. Even with that weapon, even with those horns, the human king cannot win. Surely he knows this is suicide. Though just a few hours ago she was certain no unicorn could ever be slain by mortal hands. She's running out of time. She can feel it. She can sense it. She kicks the door nearest. It does not open. She kicks it again. Its wood creaks, bending out of shape. But it does not open. She kicks it again. The hinges snap, and it opens. Nothing but storage. She kicks the next door, more weight behind her hoof. Its wood splinters. It swings forcefully. Useless fucking storage! More blue light spills into the hall from the throne room. Petunia does not bother to look. She moves to the next door, desperate. Even from where she stands, the voice of the king carries down the hall. She kicks the door. This one is locked, barricaded. She kicks it again. The wood cracks. It bends out of shape. Her horn, her own horn, begins to glow the same colour as the one in her eye. For the briefest moment, her hooves too glow white. She does not notice. She kicks again. The door flies off its hinges, clattering to the floor, masked wholly by the battle raging on. The glow from her own horn, from her hooves, fades. This room looks larger, safer. Without hesitation, she runs inside. But there are no stairs here, no exits, no clever hiding places. With her one good eye, her only eye, she hurriedly scans the room. She sees a large bed built low to the ground. She sees an intricately carved wardrobe against the far wall. She sees the heavy wooden nightstand, now thrown to the floor, chipped at its edge, that was formerly blocking the door. She sees an excessive stained glass window in the wall of the room. She sees a tiny human boy, no older than 10, trembling in the corner of the room, eyes glued firmly to her. He wears a set of travel clothes, as if dressed for a comfortable journey. His arms, trembling, point the blade of a wooden toy sword her direction. The two stare at each other wordlessly, both deathly afraid of the other. The glowing horn throbs in Petunia's eye socket. She wishes it would stop glowing. She wishes it would stop hurting. But it throbs, and it glows, and it hurts. Petunia's ears perk up. The sounds of war have stopped. How long has it been? Has the king been slain? Have her people been slain? Do they know she is missing? Do they know she is alive? Are they looking for her? Are they going to kill her? Yes. Petunia leaps through the stained glass window. It shatters. The noise echoes throughout the walls of the very castle. She does not look back, but she does look down, and she realizes that the stairs to the throne room do not do the height proper justice. She is very high up. Was very high up. She crashes to the ground. Her legs buckle and fold under the weight of her body, all breaking and snapping on impact. Broken bones dig through her skin from inside of it. Blood seeps out through the tears. She has never seen her own blood before, and it scares her. She feels the pain from the breaks. She feels the horn in her eye. She feels the rain on her body. She is cold. She looks to her legs, hard to see with just one eye, but the glowing horn provides some light. She wishes it would glow brighter. just a little bit brighter. Then it would be easier to see. And in this moment, she almost swears that it does. But it matters not. The rain continues to fall around her, chilling her body with every drop. She is colder. Her horn, the one she was born with, glows a soft, embracing yellow. She focuses intently on her leg, her front left leg. Healing magic takes longer, always does. She needs to focus. She hears commotion from the open window of the castle. She needs to hurry. They will kill her. Magic does not hurry, but she wishes it would. The horn in her eye socket mimics the glow. She hears an unnatural snapping, like the sound of the break in reverse. She feels the broken bones force their jagged edges back into place. She watches the bits of bone move under her skin, each fragment slotting back into position. It should not have been this fast. But it was, and it is. Petunia's leg is healed. Her ears perk up. She hears distant screams from above. She does not know who they belong to, but it does not concern her. She needs to run. She feels the chill of each raindrop smack against her body. She feels the tips of her mane stick with the cold, clammy moisture. She needs to focus. She needs to heal. She needs to run. She feels colder. Her sense of touch begins to dull. She focuses intently on her leg, her front right leg. She hears more screaming within the castle. She hears the unnatural snapping again. She watches, feels the broken bones movement within her. Petunia's leg is healed. The screaming from the castle has stopped. She does not know when it stopped. She hears commotion, but no screaming, not anymore. She is running out of time. She knows it. She needs to run. She focuses intently on her leg, her back left leg. Both horns glow soothing yellow, a clearly visible yellow glow, one that could be seen from great distances in this darkness, even if dim from afar. She needs to focus. She needs to heal. She needs to run. She feels the broken bones rearrange under her skin, hears their sounds, feels the relief at their healing. Petunia's leg is healed, but she feels ever colder. She needs to run. She hears movement at the front of the castle, the steady clack of hooves, the gentle clattering of worn armour, muffled notes of conversation. The knights are emerging. She wishes the horn in her eye would stop glowing so brightly, but it does not dim. She hears knights converse, more of them now outside of the castle. She digs her horn, the one in her eye, deep into the dirt. She feels the pressure push against her skull as she forces it into the soil. She feels it scratching at the inside of the top of her head. She forces it further into the wet ground. The horn sticks deep into the mud, its glow masked almost completely. The yellow glow of her own horn, the one in her head, fades as she relaxes her magic. Now she waits, for the voices to leave, for the commotion to pass. She feels colder. She is so close to freedom, so tantalizingly close. And still, she feels colder. The rain on her skin dulls her senses even further. Oh, how she wishes to flee, to simply run from here, from her death, from the cruelty of this great power she inherited. She wants to run. She needs to run. She wishes to run. She feels colder. Her broken leg snaps back into place. It hurts. It hurts greatly. It hurts far more than it did to break it. But it is healed. Petunia does not understand. But she does not need to understand. So she stands, and she runs. And the mud does not fall from her horn, the one buried deep in her eye, until she is miles beyond the valley. And she does not rest until she is more than a day's journey beyond that. and the horn in her eye continues to glow, and she lives.